There's a couple of different ways you can introduce feed, additional feed, when you're PVA bag fishing. Obviously the main way is to keep recasting the bags, and sometimes that's necessary if you're catching obviously numbers of fish, or if you're getting wiped out by bream and tench. And the process of recasting a bag every time is going to put several ounces of bait back on the spot. And with a pair of rods in one area, you can build the area, the fishing area, quite quickly like that, and get a lot of smell and a lot of activity going on. Alternatively, you can use a mini skyliner, which is what I like to do. That's what I'm doing on this session. Here's the spod mix. I'm using this baby spod here, this mini skyliner, which puts in about 2.5 ounces of bait. Not a lot, but just enough to keep the swim topped up. But more importantly, because it's so small and so light, that if you clipped up and you land it quietly on its side, it makes very, very little disturbance indeed. So you can have your two rods out there fishing solid bags in situ on the bottom, and every half an hour, every hour, or whatever suits the swim, you can put in a couple of these, which is what I'm doing to keep flavour going through the water. So the spod mix that I've got is basically derived from the bag mix that I showed you earlier, and I take the bulk of that principally because I want a similar kind of smell in my spod mix as I do in a bag mix, because it's raining down all around that melted food item that you've got from the bags. So the bulk of it, as I said, is made from that bagging mix, and to that I've added a few things which you need to add to make it come out of the spod. If you just use pellet and ground bait, it's become a stodgy mess, and it's just going to clog the spod and it won't come out at all. So to that PVA bag mix, first of all, I add some Bait Tech particle mix, which is a blend of all different kinds of particles. Some bigger things like maize, lupins and different types of seed. It's got a little bit of hemp in there as well, and it's the one with the really strong potent aniseed smell, which I think fish love. To that I'll just add some normal super seed hemp, again from the Bait Tech range, and mix those together with all of the PVA bag mix. So basically the particles will help the spod empty and everything will come out much more cleanly. A little bit of colour from sweet corn, half a tin of that, not too much. And I always like to add a few tiger nuts as well, which give me an alternative choice for hook baits, as does the corn if you want to fish a bit of plastic. So there's your mix. That's going to come out of the spod very nice and easy. It's very oily thanks to the bag mix, all the tuna oil and everything that we had in there earlier. Obviously the hemp's very oily. You've got the broken boilie. It's going to come out nice and easily, and you can put that every hour, every couple of hours, whatever suits the swim, through the mini skyliner over the top. Clip it up, land it nice and quietly, and you can keep feeding the swim like a matchman would. It's a very, very effective tactic.